Hi everybody, it's David Fleming here from the Toronto Realty Blog, and welcome to this week's Pick 5. Now I was hoping we could have a minute of honesty. Have any of you ever done like 12 different types of drugs, drank a ton of alcohol, and then maybe 14 espressos? No? Okay, good. Neither have I. So I can't tell you whether or not that's how I feel right now, but if you fall into that camp, let me know what it's like. Guys, I've been told I exaggerate. In fact, my stepmom says that it's a Fleming trait. But I am about to tell you that the way I feel right now is reminiscent of early 2017. Some of you think that's great. You're a would-be seller, right? 2017 was wild. Some of you are would-be buyers and you're thinking, oh no, what's he talking about? I can't even begin to convey to you what it's like out there. And so we've got the Pick 5 to do here today. But bear with me, just a few examples. A colleague of mine last night lists a condo. I told her in December, the condo market's dead. Like, you're not going to sell this. And if you did, it'd be maybe $670. She said, no, the clients want $699. She listed it for $699. She had 5 offers and sold it for $755. It's conditional. Shh, so don't tell anyone. That's where we are in the market. The condo market in November and December was the worst condo market I've seen in my 18-year career. Now the condo market is on steroids. Every property out there has got 10, 20, 30 offers. Now, if you think I'm joking, as he puts on his spectacles, take a look at this, okay? That had 31 offers on it. 1,149,000, 1,631,000, 888. Now, I had an offer of 1,601,000. I was the first loser. Congratulations to my Bosley colleague that got it. So, look, I shouldn't speak out of school here, but I'm going to because I'm me. This was on the market last year for $1.5 million and didn't sell, right? They were getting offers of like $1,250,000 with letters, and the agents were calling and crying. What do I have to do? That's the kind of market we're in. So on the one hand, we're in a crazy market where things are selling for big prices, people have money, people are throwing it around. On the other hand, stupidity has never been more present. This house right here, you're offering $1,250,000 and you're writing a letter and you're calling a listing agent saying, please, please, what do I have to do? Rob a bank. I have no sympathy for those agents who shouldn't be in the business. I have no sympathy for those buyers who are working with these agents. Either they're a discount agent or it's a family friend or they just picked the wrong agent. So tell me I'm a jerk today. A lot of people emailed me last week. They're like, what were you on when you filmed Pick 5? Coffee and no food. Oh crap, I did it again. I forgot to eat today. But again, I really don't have any sympathy. These are the people that are driving the prices up. 31 offers. I was at 1,601,000. I lost. I came second. There were, my guess, probably 5 or 6 offers between 1.5 and 1.6. And then there's all the crap. So there's 8 real offers on this at a 31. And that's a big portion of the market right now. So people tell me that they like looking at the sale prices for properties I put in Pick 5 last week. Why don't we do that? Because I'm going to tell you a million stories otherwise. So remember this house, 132 Cranbrook. I put it in my Pick 5. When I said 0 days on market, they'd already, or I don't remember if I put this in my Pick 5. Sorry, if I told you that it had already sold. But this had no offer date and it sold. It sold for 108% of list, 1 day on the market, no offer date. So this is really interesting because if you remember this house, right, it was okay, right? You know, not in great shape. Then our dear friend, oh, sorry, this is a different one, Roslyn. Okay, so this is the for sale by owner that I said it's an absolute steal. It's got no parking. It's not in great shape. $1.2 million, right? $1.2 million. And I was saying, you're insane if you come to me and you say, I want to buy in Bedford Park for $1.2 million, right? Okay. Ronan, $1,295,000, and I said it's $1.5 million to $1.550,000. Sorry, $1,555,000 it sold for. It had the unfinished basement, the private drive. A friend of mine was making a bid on this, different agent, sister, couldn't get up to 1.5. I kept saying, dude, like, you know, it's like, can you call the agent, please? I was like, no, you're working with your sister. Have her do it. She works in Richmond Hill. Seriously, sorry if you're watching. But $1,555,000, right? And that's a little bit more than I thought it would go for, but completely reasonable. And then last but not least, 24 Brookdale. This was shocking to me. So I had a client that was interested in this. I told him $2 million. Now again, it sold for $1,880,000. but it had 3 offers. If we were in the mix, those people add more, we add more. The more offers there are, the more it goes for. So, you know, had we known there had been 3 offers, 1,749,000 probably would have come in at 1,950,000, right? Might have got it. Other people would have gone higher, and again, that's how it goes. So you look at this one here, 1,631,000, 31 offers. The more offers there are, the more it goes for. So again, you go back to this one, you say, well, geez, David, it only went for 1,880,000. You said it upwards of $2 million. Yeah, it did have upwards of $2 million, and it only went for 1,880,000. Had we gone in, probably would have gone for 1,950,000. So what I want to do today is this. I want to show you what my MLS looks like right now. There are 5 properties here that are listed. Well, there's Connaught as well in Milverton, but like, what are you doing on Milverton at $899? So there are 5 properties here, screenshot it, yes, that I want to talk about today because these represent entry level. So the topic of today's blog is, what the hell is entry level? And we might use heck, because I'm a dad now and I'm getting old. I'm trying to say things like heck. Actually, when I say darn, my daughter says, Daddy, that's a bad word. Yeah. Oh no, shoot. When I say shoot. Shoot. Shoot is what we say instead of, you know, the swear word. And my daughter says, Daddy, shoot is a bad word. So what the hell is happening with entry level? Actually, no, let's change it to this. What the hell does entry level even mean anymore? That's what I'm going to go with. So we've got 5 properties here with the market on absolute steroids. And I can tell you, in fact, we're going to see some comps today, so I don't need to get into it. As I said, I've got 1,000,001 stories. And I can tell you my phone is literally just going nuts right now. Yeah, got it. Thank you. I can tell you 1,000,000 stories about properties that have sold, but we're going to see those in the comps. I don't know what entry level is. And agents always say, like, I've got colleagues from other brokerages, right? You know, you text, you're like, what's this going to sell for? And in a market like this, you write back, you go, I don't know. I'm just a real estate agent. That's my favorite line, right? Chris will come into my office. He'll hand me a listing, right? He'll go, what the hell is this going to look? What the hell is this going to sell for? And I'll go like this. How the hell would I know? I'm just a real estate agent. And you don't find that funny because you put your trust in us, but we have a good sense of humor. But you're in a market like this, and the joke is, I mean, you have to be a fortune teller, right? You have absolutely no idea what it can go for. So look, there are some properties. I got a townhouse deal today. The clients were ready to go to 1,200,000. Okay, 1,200,000. We got it for 1,100,000. Why? I don't know. I prayed to the right God. Maybe. So sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes you get that little bit of reprieve. Other than that, everything else is going nuts. So let's do this. I want to look at these 5 properties, and what the heck? Let's map them because they're all on the east side. I had this idea for pick 5. I was literally just kind of going through today. The one on Bastedo. I'm gonna show tonight. Actually, I'm on an offer tonight, so I'll have Matthew show it. But these are the 5 properties we're gonna look at, all on the east side. Okay. So we'll start with Bastedo. I'm looking at this. First of all, I think there's some curb appeal here. Okay, that's pretty cool, right? I think it's pretty cool. I really do, right? Now look, there are doors here, right? So this looks like it's one big townhouse. You're like, huh, for $699? So no, there's a door here and there's a door here, right? So these are 4 units. $699, right? 2 bed, 2 bath. Now they're both four pieces. And it is, if you can believe this, let's scroll down here, 1,500 square feet. 1,500 square feet for $699. Why not $599? Why not $1? That's another thing I do with clients sometimes. The tough love. You know, property's gonna sell for $1,500,000. The client's like, you know, I'm thinking that, you know, we'll put our best foot forward at $1,360,000. And I'll go, $1,360,000? Why not $1,330,000? And at first they're kind of like, why not $1,300,000? Why not $1,200,000? And they're like, I'll go, in fact, why don't we just ask them for it for free? Sometimes you have to give people the tough love. I know I sound like a jerk, but it's true. So it gets the point across, right? So my joke here is $699, why not $599? The joke is it's not going anywhere near that, and I will show you the comps in a minute. But the point is, some people are still looking at that at $699 and thinking, what? $699? Sure. Some people are looking at this and they're going, well, maybe, you know, like if it sold for like $100,000 above the list, okay. you can't look at the price anymore. You can't look at the list price. When I email clients now, I'll say things like, here's a new property that just came out. My target for this is $1,550,000. And I'll explain. It's 3 bed, 2 bath, semi, parking, good school district. And I may or may not tell them what it's listed at because it doesn't matter. So we're $699, 2 bed, 2 bath, right? We're 1,500 square feet. Beautiful. Maintenance fees, they're pretty low for a townhouse, but you've got to pay your own utilities. And we do have parking. So we'll take a look at this thing, because I love this. And for anyone that's looking to get into a condo townhouse, this is it, man. And hopefully I'll sell this with a bully offer. So main floor living, great, right? It's one of the side units. I showed you those 4 doors. Okay, so we overlook the front, kitchen, dining. So we're hitting marks so far, right? I don't want a condo. I want a condo townhouse. I want something that feels like a house. I want some more space. All good. So far, what we see here feels like a 1-bedroom condo. Living, dining, kitchen. Okay, let's keep moving. So great staging here, right? Kitchen, upgraded, right? You've got gas. These aren't your painted crappy cabinets. Oh, I saw that in a house. I can't remember which one it was. Ossington, right? Literally original cabinets painted. Great staging job. Great agent. Got new countertops, right? New sink, new everything. So kitchen's really nice. You've got the stucco ceiling, okay? Bedroom, ensuite. So it's funny because when you look at this, it actually looks like it's in the hall, but no, right? That's the hall. So we have bedroom, ensuite, and then we've got this guy here, very small, but it's got a small walkout too. Bathroom, that's the ensuite, okay? That's the hall closet. And then you've got downstairs, right? So yes, there's a downstairs to it, but the space is unbelievable, right? Look at the size of this thing. So there's your other bathroom down there. It's a 3-piece. And again, it's pretty well upgraded, right? I would have taken that shower caddy out. These things have massive, massive bathrooms. So the tough part for me is I'm going to have a client that's going to say like, oh, I wish that wasn't lower level. You're like, oh, okay, sure, you know, another $100,000. There's just so much space here, guys. There's so much space. So this is a massive living room. And like, I get it. It's not a basement. It's below grade, right? These windows are letting natural light in. They're at grade. It is below grade, half grade, whatever you want to call it. But where else are you going to get this kind of space? And so the irony is, if you were buying a bungalow, that's what you'd get. And I'm going to show you Cosburn in a moment. But if you were buying a bungalow, you'd be like, oh, it's so great. I've got my bedroom and my living, dining, kitchen on the main, and then I've got my rec room downstairs. So the people that are looking at this condo townhouse are going to say, oh, I can't believe it's below grade, yeah. But if you're looking at a bungalow, it's the same damn thing. This is an unbelievable property. There's so much space. Look at the storage here. Look at the storage here. This is phenomenal value, right? You've got a tiny little outdoor space. There's a gas barbecue hookup. Look at this. You can barbecue. What's not to like? So let me show you the comps, right? We're at $699.9 here, okay? Here you go, right? $835, 2 bed, 2 bath. What do you want? Please and thank you, right? $756. Now, where are we going here? We're going to 2019, right? 2019. Maintenance fees haven't moved at all here. So, I mean, my target on this, oops, that's Cosburn. My target on this, guys, it's got to be $850 because these are below grade, and the last one sold for $835 and it was above grade. But if this thing sells for less than $850,000, I'll quit my job. And the truth is, guys, the truth is, it could easily sell for $900,000. That's where the market is right now. Okay, so let's move on here because we're saying to ourselves, what the hell is entry level anymore? We've got a bungalow on Cosburn, and it's a semi-detached bungalow. My voice went up there. Okay, so I want to show you what happened on Cosburn last week. This $899 sold for $1,306,000. Why? I don't know. Do you? I went in here with clients. And I said to them this was at most $1.2 million because Memorial Park sold for $1,250,000. You know what did it here, guys? Okay? It was the deep dugout basement. But again, let me walk you through this house. Tiny living space, right? This dining room table stares at the TV. So it looks really good. You're buying photos here. You're buying staging here, right? Kitchen's beautiful. But in reality, if we could swing this thing around, I don't know if they're going to do it, right? This TV is across from your dining room table. Then you have 2 tiny little bedrooms. So you're talking about a condo alternative here, right? I know I'm going through these fast, but I want to get down to the basement, okay? What sold it was the basement. It's deep and it's dug out. It's like 8.5 feet. There's a separate entrance, so it's an apartment. But it's not an apartment because that's rough in right here. The rough in is right here for the kitchen, right? It's right here. You can't see it. They photographed it. So they said a kitchen 1+1. I looked everywhere for that other fridge, and I couldn't find it. Should you be able to say there's a kitchen when there's not a kitchen? Let me think of a real world example. Honey, I swear I didn't sleep with that prostitute when I did. It's a terrible example, but no, I'm not going to edit it out because I'm making this point for effect, and I have a really crazy sense of humor. Seriously, there's no other kitchen in this house. So how can you say there's another kitchen in this house when there's no kitchen in this house? I don't know. I think I'm funny. I looked everywhere for that kitchen, couldn't find it. So it's roughed in. So you've got the potential for a basement apartment. There's an 8.5-foot ceiling down there. It's amazing. You've got a different door coming through the front. It could almost be legal, and it sold for $1,306,000 because of that. It makes absolutely no sense. So let's go back. I know you're like, did he say prostitute in pick 5? One of my clients, I know exactly who she is. She's going to email me about that and say, you're the funniest guy I've ever met. I'm going to say, really? Because someone else called me and they said they didn't like it. So here we are, 224 Cosburn, 749.9. It's a 15.9 by 100 semi-bungalow, no parking, 1 bed, plus den, 2 bath. The funny part about this to me is this came out today and it says 3 days on market. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Can you even comprehend what that means? Paperwork. Okay? The paperwork was signed 3 days ago. So either you didn't get it up in time, you don't know how to do paperwork. There's just so many causes for concern for me. So this is a semi-bungalow. The last bungalow that I just showed you was a detached. But, oh my God, tell me they did this. It's not just the paperwork, it's the photos. Can we zoom in? Is there any way we can zoom in on these, please? So I don't know if you guys can see this or if it's blurry or what. We'll do our best to zoom in. I literally can't even see what that is. That looks to me like a desk in a covered front porch. I'm doing this for effect, by the way. It was kind of like the prostitute remark. Okay? So, God, I hope my mother doesn't watch this. Actually, she's my biggest fan. She'll tell me it was funny. Okay? So this is the couch in front of the window that's in the covered front porch. This thing is tiny, right? And some of you are like, I would never live there. Some of you are like, how much do you think it'll go for? Because what the hell is entry level anymore? Okay? Your dining room's in your kitchen. It's a renovated semi-bungalow on a 15.9-foot lot by 100. That's the same photo twice. And that's the same photo we just saw. And that's the same photo we just saw. And that's the same photo we just saw. There's 30 photos. Now I know why, right? We have the lowest reported crime in the city. Of course you do. You don't report any. I will give you a $100 gift certificate if you can tell me what movie that's from without looking. Honor system, because I know what it's from. Someone's going to get me on that. Okay? Email me, I promise. Without looking. Honor system. Okay, so there's the basement. Same photo again. No kidding, you have 30 photos. We got to get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. Okay, so I want to go to the array just so you can see it. Okay, look, this photo they have twice, this photo they have twice, but they also have it up here. They have that photo 3 times. They have, oh God, I needed this. They have this photo twice. Oh my God. It's awesome. So again, I mean, what's it going to go for, right? So here they've got 749,900 and they've got 48 hours, right? So I've got a client I'm going to send this to. This is literally the only property in the city of Toronto that she can get for under $900,000. 749. You know, where is it, right? Okay. It's right across from a commercial building. Okay, what's next door? I'm going to show you that. Let's do the Google Street View. Okay, so it's right next to this, and it's across the street from this. So look, it's not a bad spot. It's just, you know, you've got 2 little, oh my God, I drove by here the other day, and I actually made a mental note. I was like, that's a weird place for houses. You got a detached here, and then you've got 2 semis here. So you're next door to this, okay? Right, that's you, and then you're across the street from this. So again, like, what do you want for under $900,000 in the city of Toronto? So look, $749, it's a steal for freehold in the city of Toronto. Location is kind of suspect, has no parking. But again, what do you want for this price point? So 48 hours irrevocable. This thing's not going for list. That's all I'm going to say. All right, guys, let's move on to 150 Elmer. Chris just asked me, do you think this is going under $1 million? I said, hold on. Do I think it's worth under $1 million, or do I think it's going under $1 million? So 150 Elmer. It's not a bad spot, right? It's Queen and Woodbine, so technically this is the Beaches, right? It is a very, very, very small little house that is steps from Kingston Road. But again, we are in very perilous times in the entry-level real estate market. So you have lane parking for one car. You don't have a finished basement, but it's a 2-bedroom, and it's in the Beaches. The shape this thing is in, I think it's pushing $1 million. I think it's just wild, but that's where we are. So I said to Chris, you could offer $999, $999, but the person with 20% down is going to offer $1 million to beat you. Not a huge house, right? That's your hall closet, your living room, your dining room's in the kitchen. To me, this is worth $950,000. 2-bedroom, and that's the second. Bathroom's nice, it's updated, it's renovated. That's the basement. That's one of the worst home offices I've ever seen. You're literally next to the furnace. The only thing worse would be a home office in your bathroom. Literally. I had so many jokes running through my head, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, I mean, it's an unfinished basement. The ceiling height's not great. Now they're clearly using it for a workspace. So again, I want you to consider what people are paying for condos right now. I told you about my colleague who sold that 1-bedroom condo for $755,000. If you got this for $950,000, you have a backyard, right? You have a backyard. You have a barbecue. You live in a house. You've got red brick. So as crazy as it is to think that this thing's going to get $950,000, or as I said, more than $950,000 because it's going to sell for $1 million, you have to compare it to the condo market. So let's go back to MLS, and we're going to look at all of the sales on Elmer. You've got sales that are what, 630 for 2.1 million, right? We have to go all the way back to here, 156 Elmer, to find something that's comparable. So this 156 Elmer, we're at 150 Elmer. All right, I dig. This is a 14 by 106. This is a 17 by 129. We've got parking. This sold for $800,000, 2-bed, 2-bath finished basement, but it's sold in February of 2019. So we're 2 years later. That house, $800,000. Would you add 15% for 2 years? Yes. So what's that, $120,000? That puts it at $920,000. Now you're going to strip away the basement, strip away that bathroom, strip away the lot size. You're going to say, well, hold on a minute. It should be worth around $850,000. That's my point. My point, guys, is that if this house was on the market today, it would blow through that 15% that I just gave you. As stupid as it is to say that it would sell for 25% more, okay? 800, $1 million. It could potentially get more. So now I'm going to go back and tell you that 150 Elmer could get $1 million, and you're going to say it doesn't make any sense. The numbers make no sense. Thank you for helping me prove my point. So my target on this is 950. Someone pays more. It makes no sense based on that comp. All right, so we've got one more here, guys. Actually, there's two more. So Wildwood Crescent. Okay, so now we're back to another bungalow. So where is Wildwood Crescent? I've got a client on this street. So they're on the other side, actually. So this one backs onto the trains. And nice pocket, right? Very quiet because it's off of Girard. If you're on Hollywood or you're on the south side of Wildwood and you're on Ladykirk, no through traffic, right? Amazing. You're on the north side of Wildwood, you've got the train to contend with. So again, now we've got a bungalow. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, here we go. Offers February 8th. Apartment in the basement, private driveway, 27.5, 2-bed, 2-bath, one in the basement, right? So we've got a 2-bed, 1-bath in the main. We've got a 1-bed, 1-bath downstairs. 849.9 list, right? Main floor. Feels like a Leaside bungalow inside, right? With the original fireplace. We've got rats. We don't have forced air gas. We've got the stucco ceiling. There's our wall unit. It's not a huge house. Staged, right? We've got our living. We've got our dining, like the wainscoting. The kitchen's been opened up a little bit. Where are we here? There you go. Kitchen's been opened up. It's not a big space. All told, I don't know, what, 700, 750, 800 square feet, but it's really nicely done. And again, it's a freehold. So if you're looking at what people are paying for one bedroom condos, here you've got a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom main floor. You've got a tenant in your basement to help pay that mortgage, right? That's exactly what you'd expect. You've got a kid and you're moving on up, right? Got a backyard. Got a barbecue. Okay, that's the basement. So they've got a rec room down there, staging teepee. Oh my God, marble works. Growing up, my brother was so talented. He took Bristol board. I can't even think right now. Yeah, Bristol board, scissors, and tape, and he made his own marble works. We all thought he would be an engineer. And the crazy thing is, 30 years later, his daughter did the exact same thing, right? It's just in the blood. He ended up being a, I actually don't know what my brother does for a living. I think he's a spy. Very secretive. So there's your basement apartment, right? So it doesn't look like to me they're actually using it and renting it out because they've got that kids staging teepee in there, but it's ready to go. So if you want to rent this thing out, go nuts, have at it, right? You've got the separate entrance and you're getting what, $1,400 a month? So that's what's going to drive this, right? I mean, the train's right behind you, kids climber, you've got a backyard, it's a detached, you can build up on it, etc., etc., etc. So what's this thing going to sell for now? Okay, here's Wildwood. The last bungalow in December, $975,000. 78 Wildwood. No parking, basement apartment, 27 by 106. We're 62 Wildwood, right? 27 and a half, 27. This is 110. Sorry, I know this is confusing. This is 106. The major difference is the mutual drive with the no parking, but they had the basement apartment too, right? 975. So now we're looking, that's in December, right? Now if you want to go back and see 48 Wildwood, this is a 40 by 108 for $1,075,000. Where's this? This is in March of last year. We can't even compare. Look, quiet family, let's not blue it out. Can we highlight that? Quiet family-friendly street known for road hockey and neighbors spending warm evenings on the porch. You will catch glimpses of wildlife running through the ravine out back. What? Really? Okay. So 62 Wildwood, $1 million. Yes. Uh-huh. Yep. Private drive? Sure. Our comp is 975. Our comp was in December. Our comp did not have the private driveway. 975 plus 50 grand, you're at $1,025,000. Now, what does this go for is the question. I'm talking about value because this is 975 in December, right? Actually sold under list, different market. Let's close that. Okay, so now we've got 849.9 list, 200,000 basically is what everyone's doing these days. Someone's going to throw 1050 at this for sure. So again, what the hell does entry level mean anymore? Your guess is as good as mine. That is not an entry level house for most people, but unfortunately at what, upwards of $1,000,001? It is. All right, last listing here, guys. 2210G Gerard. Oh my God, they stole my joke. They stole my joke. Look, 2210G Gerard is truly an OG. Okay, I was gonna make a joke about that. So how about this instead? 2210G Gerard, something that G Unit would be proud of, right? G Unit? No, familiar? Who was it? 50 Cent. Which song was it? G Unit, or was it Cadillac? Oh my God, I'm so behind on my hip hop. Who sang Cadillac Grills? No, Mims. This is why I'm hot. Is it Mims? Who's in G Unit? I can't remember. Holy shit, I'm a 40-year-old dad. And then I was watching this video of this weird middle-aged man trying to remember rappers' names. It was so awkward. I swear to God. I thought he was going to wet his diaper and then lose his false teeth. That's my impression of someone doing an impression of me. So 2210G Unit Gerard is literally a couple blocks away from where we just were on Wildwood. So I've got some clients on Norwood Terrace. It's an interesting street. I went by there once and some guy was literally working out on the sidewalk. He had a skipping rope and weights, right? It was just, and he had like an Adidas tracksuit. I swear I thought someone was filming, this is before TikTok, I thought someone was filming like a YouTube video. My client was like, so what's the demographic like in this area? He was like doing jumping jacks. So Norwood Terrace has some really like original 1800s Victorians. It's kind of a neat street, right? This block, as you can tell, these are like infill townhouses that I don't even know what was there before. So what I like about this location is you've got the Danforth Go. So you can go up to Danforth and you can jet across, right? You've got the TTC there. If you want to be downtown, my goodness, what a great location. So I've got 5 clients in here, Crossovers, Whistle Post. I've got one on Drummondville. So I've always sold it on the fact that the Danforth Go is there. This property is no different. So we are holding back offers, as you would think, right? February 9th. We're a 3-bed, 2-bath townhouse, but it's not. It's a detached. Now, this is funky, okay? This is just bizarre. All these houses, and then you've got this 1G unit. Look, 2210G. The people who are buying this are going to have G unit and OG jokes forever. So it is a detached house, right? It's listed at $899. $899 for a detached. What the hell does entry level even mean anymore? So I want to throw this up. 2210G Gerard. Google's literally going to puke right now. Did you mean 2210G Gerard? They just asked me. Okay, so you can see these 2 houses here. This is the issue, guys. We're on Gerard. They're not going to let me go down the street. Let me go. Let me go. I want to go here. Ah! Okay, you get the picture, right? It's down here. You know what? I have a better thought. Yes, perfect. Here we go. Okay. This is what I just showed you there. Okay. This is it down here. There's a little playground there. It's really cool. So again, what do we think this is going to sell for? It's $899 list. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's detached. Wow. And it's actually in pretty good shape, I gotta say. I like this. I like this a lot. Cool record collection. What do I have? Sorry, my ADD, OG is kicking in. I actually do have records. I did my basement bathroom in records. Green Day's Dookie, Offspring Smash, Pearl Jam's 10, Red Hot Chili Peppers Californication, and then on the other side, I have Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction. If I remember tonight, I will get you a photo of that. Okay, talk about my ADD, right? So upstairs, right, tons of space, right? That's a bedroom. Remember the home office I showed you before? The guy's working next to the furnace? That's a pretty good home office. So 3 bedrooms, and they're all legit sizes, right? Other than what? This green tile here and this green here. Like we're talking, I think this is a 20-year-old complex, right? Not too shabby. So you've got downstairs, walk out to the backyard. Okay. It's awesome. You have a backyard and a deck. There's only 15 photos here. So here's the playground. So again, guys, what is this going to sell for? Okay. Here's 2210 Gerard, 3-bed, 2-bath, sold for $835 in 2019. Right? That's the next house over. So here we are, 2210B. So G unit is down the street. If this was 2019 and you're talking $835,000, and I don't know if you saw that, originally listed for $990, $855, $835. My colleague sold this, right? And now we're looking at $899. So hindsight, right? I wish I bought like 4 houses in December. Hell, I wish I bought a bunch of condos, but that's where we are. So Tuesday, February 9th offers. This is an interesting one, right? Because it's a detached house. They're listed at $899. There's no comp to justify anything even remotely close to this, but I still think this has to be $1.1 million. And here's the funny thing. It could go way beyond that. And people will be like, oh, David said it would only go for $1.1 million. What does he know? That's my old joke, guys, right? You're looking at the listing. What the hell do I know? I'm just a real estate agent. You're looking at a comp that's $835. That's a semi that's 2 years ago. So from there, we'll say 2 years ago, that property now at $835 is probably worth $975. Probably sell for $1 million. Probably sell for $1.05 million. This is the same thing. It's detached. There's your $1.1 million. And that's it. Wow. Guys, it's crazy out there. And, you know, as I said, these are just 5 listings. You can see the rest of them here, right? I mean, look what we've got today. I sent Simpson to a client. Okay, there's no parking for $2.8 million. I sent Memorial Park to a client. They want Riverdale. This is around the corner from their house. You got to make concessions. That's a great property. Milverton, Conant, I don't even know what to say about those. It's absolutely wild out there. And so I actually enjoy filming my pick 5s. It's just before 6 o'clock tonight, on Wednesday night, that is. Got to run out an offer. I like filming my pick 5s at this time because I'm absolutely cranked up, and you get to see what it's actually like, day in the life of a real estate agent, completely uncut. David does his pick 5. David talks about himself in third person, and this is the life of a real estate agent. I chat with a lot of agents, as I mentioned, from other companies. People are going nuts out there right now, right? People are losing their multiple offers like crazy. People have no idea what properties are worth. And then, the cynics will be like, oh, well, this is just a bubble, or this is a dead cat bounce. This is the reality of the Toronto market. So in May, won't be as crazy. Definitely won't be as crazy. There'll be more listings, less offers. But if prices go and continue to run February, March, April, May, even if you saw a little bit of a pullback in the market in May, you're back to what? February, which is today. So I just don't see it. I don't see a reprieve from this. I wish I did. And as you can tell, it's keeping me on my toes. Pretty crazy pick 5 today, I gotta say. But it's an outlet for me. I love it. I have a lot of fun, and I hope you have fun watching it as well. You saw that edit there? That's me checking my phone. There's already a preemptive offer registered on a property that literally came out at 4 o'clock. How is that possible? Lightning. Anyways, guys, I will leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye for now.